Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel Food Fusion 1 million. Get excited because today I'm going to share with you a Christmas worthy rum cake. It's loaded with immense flavors from the dry fruits soaked in rum and a little bit of orange zest. And everything about this cake is simply irresistible. So let's get started.
In a large mixing bowl, add 350 grams of dark brown sugar, add 350 grams of melted unsalted butter. Mix this using an electrical hand mixer and blend it on a high speed for about 3 to 4 minutes or until the batter is creamy and it's thick. This step helps to dissolve the sugar and it makes the batter nice and fluffy. Now add 4 large eggs and blend it for about 2 minutes. This process aerates the eggs and gives the cake more rise. Continue mixing this for about 2 minutes just until everything is well incorporated and set this aside. Now moving on to the dry ingredients, add 350 grams of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of nutmeg powder, half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder. Simmer this together until it's well combined. Now mix the dry and the wet ingredients until it's well incorporated and make sure that the batter is folded in one direction and set this aside. So now let's come to the best part of this cake is the soaked dry fruits in the rum. So I have taken 350 grams of mixed dry fruits and soak this in 1.5 cup of rum for about 24 hours. For best results, you can even soak this 3 to 4 days before preparing the cake. Mix the soaked dry fruits in the batter and make sure you gently fold the mixture in one direction and set this aside. Now I'm using a 10-inch cake tray. Generously butter the inside of the cake tray and cover it with butter paper and set this aside. Give the batter a last mix and then transfer it to the cake tray. You can see the batter is rich, thick and creamy. Spread it evenly into the pan and using a spatula to get every last drop of this delicious batter and lightly smooth it out to the top. Preheat the oven to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 45 to 50 minutes. You will know the cake is done when it's inserted with a toothpick and it should come out mostly clean. Once the cake is out of the oven, let it cool for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now we are going to transfer the cake into a plate. Place the plate over the top and then simply flip it over. Remove the butter paper and let the cake cool before adding the mazapan. Now gently transfer the cake to the serving platter. I have also coated the cake with half a cup of rum. This will not only enhance the flavor of the cake but will also keep the cake fresh and delicious for the next 2 months. Now I have taken 500 grams of ready-made mazapan. Using a rolling pin, I'm going to simply roll it out for about 1/8 of an inch thickness and 13 inches by circle. Now on the countertop, you might want to use some powdered sugar or cornstarch underneath the mazapan to prevent it from sticking. Gently roll the rolling pin out so the mazapan will drape all over the cake. Now you see it's draping lightly and covering completely over the cake. Cover the fondant over the cake and cut the excess using a pizza cutter or a sharp knife. Now to decorate the cake, I have kept it very simple by using some edible Christmas sugar candies and decorated all over the cake. You can also use any decoration of your choice.
So it's time now for the taste out. So let's see how it is. I can already see it's so nice and moist. The dry fruits are soaked perfectly in the rum. So let's take a big bite. I love big bites. It's so moist.
I love this. The dry fruits soaked in rum, the orange peel, and the extra rum flavor added on this cake is awesome. It's simply irresistible. Your family and your friends will definitely enjoy this. And trust me, you can keep this cake for the next 2 months. You will enjoy it all the more. So enjoy with your friends and your family. And Merry Christmas to you in advance.